Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to something a little bit different here on the channel. We are going to stream a D&D campaign. I've played D&D quite a bit, and some of the others in this group have as well. But we'll get into that here in just a minute. I'd like to bring in Jalen, Agent Iron Spider, and JT. How you guys doing?
Doing well.
Pretty good.
Doing great.
Awesome. Yeah, hopefully we've put together a pretty good presentation for you guys as we get into this. Of course, since this is my first time doing this, if you see any issues, let me know and we will get them fixed. But we are doing Dungeons & Dragons 5e, the 2014 version of the rule set. If you don't know, there was a brand new version that came out last year. So yeah, we're not playing the new one. We're playing the more well-known version. But to kick this off, I'm actually going to go ahead and start with JT. JT, go ahead and tell us who you are playing and any info about that character that you want us to know.
I can do that. I will be playing Gex. He is a goblin, which has met with a little controversy, I know with some. But he is, well, just basic. He is 3'8", 65 pounds. He's an older for goblins, especially they don't live around 60 years, so he's about 42. So he's getting up there in the years. He has very few hairs left. What he does have is mostly gray, kind of white hair. He's got blue eyes, and they're got a little gray around the edges. So, seeing's not so good, but he still does the job. He is not your typical goblin. He was actually born on the mean streets of Waterdeep, so he's got a little bit different background than your typical goblin who might be in some sort of clan. So, again, he's a little different goblin than maybe you're used to. So that's probably what I'll say for now.
Okay. Next, we'll go over to Jalen. Who are you playing, and what do you want us to know?
Hey, good evening. I am playing Jalen. He is a half-elf cleric. He's 5'10", about 160, 165 pounds. Dirty brown, blonde hair and blue eyes. Jalen was born in Golden Fields, which is outside of Waterdeep. And he grew up being a faithful of Shantia and became a cleric for Shantia, and then part of his taskings were to go out with the patrols and the hunts to provide healing and repair weapons, and kind of grew out of there.
Okay. And then we'll move on to Agent Iron Spider. Yeah, who are you playing, and what do you want us to know?
I am playing Jonathan Shadebloom. He is a human paladin. He grew up in a remote village, which doesn't really have a name. He grew up in a village that was very superstitious. And because of this, he holds a dark secret that he is trying to hide.
Interesting. Okay. And with that, everybody, we shall begin. So welcome to the Sword Coast, a land of very familiar names. You've heard of Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep, Icewind Dale, and many, many more. So you are three adventurers who recently met in the town of Burdusk. When at this town, they were holding a festival. The three of you were randomly picked from the crowd to participate in something called the Blacksmith's Challenge. You banded together and you won the challenge, which earned each of you an upgraded weapon of your choice. So your primary weapon has been upgraded to a +1. After that, you got to know each other just a tiny little bit, and you decided to head south to the town of Greenest. It's roughly about a 5-day journey there. So you are currently on the road about 4 miles from Greenest when the sun starts to set for the day. So you pull about 100, 200 yards off of the main road, and you decide to set up camp there for the night. There's roughly about 45 minutes or so of daylight left. And officially, that is where your adventure begins. So as you're setting up camp, what are you guys doing? Anything in particular?
I suppose I will focus on gathering wood for the fire.
Okay.
I'll do a bit of foraging so that we have more than just trail rations to eat.
In addition to the foraging, would you do any hunting as well?
No, I don't think so. Not yet. We've only been traveling for a day, so probably just, haven't been out of town that long. Probably just trail rations and whatever fruits or nuts we can find.
All right. And out of character, just to clarify, in case I misspoke, you've been on the road for about 4 or 5 days.
Okay. Okay, sure. Let the goblin watch the fire, everything again. I get it. Fine. I'll just stay around here, shall I?
Well, you can't very well go anywhere. We'll lose you in the brush.
Oh, yeah, always with the jokes there, the short jokes. Funny. Go find us some food.
Well, you could have helped me gather firewood.
Could have, but I didn't.
So I'd say you're definitely able to find some firewood. The area that you decided to camp is definitely a little bit of a wooded area. In general, the area that you're in around Greenest and Burdusk, it's gently rolling hills, a lot of farmland, and you will see little pockets of trees here and there, and that's definitely where you are currently.
Probably just kind of the way everybody fit in their jobs. I would say, Gex does have a mess kit, so he would have already been kind of setting that up, kind of getting out utensils and everything like that, getting ready to prepare whatever stuff that is gathered. Stuff.
On a side note, is there any reason why we all have 2 tents?
You just happen to have some extra tents with you, and so you decided to set them up to air them out.
Also, mask our numbers. Gex likes to stretch out too.
Stretch out. That
Yep.
even stretched out, he wouldn't take up half a tent.
Like a mansion. Okay. All right. All we're doing is going to have the short jokes. I get it. I get it.
I get the fire nice and blazing.
Yeah, as you look around, it's definitely a very nice evening. Temperatures in about 65 or so. So is Jalen still out forging?
I imagine I would have foraged for about 30, 40 minutes, brought back whatever I could find.
Okay. I'll have you roll me a survival check. First roll of the game. Okay, 16. So yeah, you're able to find some berry bushes, and you actually find a couple of apple trees.
Okay, grab some berries and, uh, you know, kind of grab a armful of apples and bring them back and toss them to Jonathan and Gex.
Well, thank you, my good sir.
Okay. So we have the fruit. We find anything else out there? Maybe some meat or something like that. Might be a change of pace. Oh, wait. I got an idea. Stay right here, Jonathan. I got a treat I'm going to try to find for you.
Uh-oh.
Gex is going to go over this log. He's going to try to look underneath it, see if he can find anything.
All right, go ahead and roll me a survival check. You are actually not able to find anything. Under the log is clean.
Big yes. That's not a good log anyway. I couldn't find anything, so looks like fruit it is.
What more could you wish for?
I kind of think I said maybe some meat, some protein.
Ah, we still got jerky.
Yeah, we've got jerky. Great. Awesome. Maybe we can soak it something. Oh, okay. Oh, mix it in there. So Gex is going to take a little bit, off of Johnson's suggestion, take some of the rations, some of the dried meat, and kind of mix it in with the fruits and kind of whip something up.
Do we have a water source nearby?
Out of character, you'd have to look around for that, or perhaps Jalen had seen something.
Oh, would I have seen a water source within, what, 15, 20 minutes of where our campsite is? Actually, probably not even that far. Probably within a quarter, half mile.
I'm going to say yes. There's a small stream to the northwest.
All right. Well, upon finishing my meal, I will wander down to the stream and kind of wash up, refill any water skins that I need to refill.
Yeah, Gex would have given you his water skin.
But would Jalen have actually gone to fill your water skin?
Jalen would have filled Short Round's water skin.
I will follow you. I would have followed you to fill up as well. Not expecting you to do everybody.
Funny enough, they never checked and see what I actually put in there for dinner. Just muttering that to himself as he's tidying up.
I'll have Jonathan give me a survival check.
Sorry, I'm forgetting which button do I hit for the survival.
It would be sort of on your left panel a little bit under core. And it'd be survival kind of at the bottom of that list. There you go. So when you're out filling your water, you actually see a little boar nearby.
Oh, I better go after that. Gex was complaining about a lack of meat.
Yeah, you can see it maybe 30 yards away, and it's got its snout like in one of the berry bushes.
Alrighty. I am going to attack the boar with my javelin.
Okay. So you're sneaking up on the boar like as carefully as you can, try and get a little bit closer.
I got about 30 feet on range on my javelin.
Okay. So yep, to 16, you manage to hit it, and it starts to like run away like a little bit. So you haven't killed it just yet, but it's like severely wounded, so it's not moving very quick.
I will give chase.
Okay.
May I inquire to how dark or light it is currently?
You've got maybe like 10 minutes of good light left.
Jonathan, don't chase that thing too far. We only got a few minutes of light left, and you'll be lost out here without it.
I'll be fine. Worst comes to worst, I can just use guidance to get back.
So you give chase on the boar. You're definitely faster than it. It's like limping pretty good. So you're easily within about 20 feet of it. So what do you want to do?
I'll throw another javelin.
Okay. Ooh, big hit there, and you drop it. Also, as you go up,
Nice.
as you go up to it, you're able to recover both your javelins.
Nice. Gex should be happy about that. I'll pick up the boar over my shoulders and carry it back to camp. Here you go, Gex. I brought you some meat.
We already ate, but good job. Good job.
You ate without me?
Oh, out of character. I thought Jalen said he was already after he finished his meal, so I thought
Oh,
we
I
all
missed
ate.
that.
Is that what you said?
Bad character. I missed that.
That's fine. Unless I misunderstood Jalen.
I'm sure there's plenty of time to prep up a small boar and cook it, and maybe have some now and some in the morning for breakfast.
It's a good idea. Yeah, we have a little breakfast, so a lot better than that jerky, whatever we had. Get right to it.
I do have to admit, I wasn't sure if it was jerky or a boot.
Yes. Okay, so now I'm not too familiar with this type of war here. So let me see. I'm gonna give it my best shot here. Or unless one of you guys want to go ahead and butcher it. And just wing it. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Jalen, aren't you a hunter? Shouldn't you know how to be able to prep a boar like that?
I kind of figured you both would know how to do it if you're out hunting. But yeah, I could do it if need be.
Hey, I wasn't hunting, but I'll eat it. That's, but maybe you better do it, just in case.
Look, skinning a boar is the same as skinning a rat. It's just bigger.
What are you doing skinning it? Throw it on the fire and just eat that thing, man. That's great. Good eating.
You would like fried hairballs.
Oh no. You cook it on the fire. The fire burns out the fur. What do you think I'm some kind of degenerate? Eating the hair? What? That's gross.
I don't know. I've heard some things.
Oh yeah, by who? If it's Lenny, don't trust him. Never mind. He's down by the doctor, but don't trust him anyway. So actually, Gex is kind of, you know, he's not as familiar with being out in the wilderness, but hey, he always likes to learn something new, so he's going to take an interest and kind of check out what Jalen's doing with the butchering of the boar and stuff. So he's going to definitely be observant.
Okay, I guess I'm going to field strip the boar, kind of quarter it out, pull out the loin. We'll cook the loin now, and then we'll try and store some of this for the morning.
Now that is a tasty bit of meat.
Yep. Time passes as you guys are doing this. The sun has definitely set. Yeah, the cooking is going well.
Listen to that meat sizzle.
Yeah, it looks good. Hey,
Do you
question.
think you can handle cooking the rest of this meat? I'm going to need to take care of some personal responsibilities.
But, oh, sure. I mean, just gotta watch it, make sure it doesn't burn. I think we can handle it.
Yeah, I'll make sure Gex doesn't burn.
Hey, I didn't burn the other. It's not my fault. It tastes like shoe.
I'm going to retreat back to this rock and do some evening prayers and just kind of some meditation to Shantia and thank her for the food that we've had and for being safe so far.
So, hey, Jonathan, I'm just curious. I mean, we've only been out of a few days now. How do you think? I mean, obviously he goes off on these things and he's praying, which hey, you know, all the best to them for the praise the gods and all that stuff. How do you think a cleric got to be such a skilled wilderness person? Just asking what you think.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was a wilderness person before he became one.
I guess that's a good thought. Never I was about to ask him, but anyway, I just thought I'd get your input. So, what's your story exactly? don't think we ever. I mean, we got thrown into that whole banquet contest thing, and we didn't really get to know each other too well. But what's your story?
It's nothing crazy. I just grew up in a small town and now I'm out exploring the world, trying to do good.
Sure. Yeah, I get that. I've ever been to Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, any of those places around there.
No, I've never made it to any of the big cities yet. Maybe one day.
And that's right, you're a paladin, right? You ain't good like the cleric guy over there. You ain't good with the gods too, right?
Yeah, some of them.
Nice. Here, look here. You share with me, and we'll share with you. Okay. Here, let me show you this. Show you this right here. So Gex is gonna kind of go up with him, and he's gonna show this necklace he has, and so it's just a simple leather cord, and it's got like one little stone, and on it's got this little sunburst etched on it. And he's gonna show it. Yeah. See that there? You probably recognize it or whatever. You probably know the symbol. I probably don't have to tell you. You probably know, right? Being a paladin.
Why don't you explain it to me?
Okay.
What do you think it is?
Well, I know what it is. I mean, hey, maybe you're not a real paladin. I mean, you're going to question me. I'll question you. Do you know it? Prove it. Prove it.
Welcome back, Jalen.
Anyway, fine. Hey, Jalen, I've seen this guy. This guy over here. Hey, he says he's a paladin, but hey, you probably know it. Here, look at this. Look at this little necklace. Yeah, little sunburst there. Well, you probably know what it is. You're a cleric and all like that. You probably know what it is, right?
I would like to make a religion check and see if I do know what it is.
Okay. You definitely know what it is.
Okay, Gex, go ahead and tell us what it is.
Well, with that kind of definitely that role, he would have known that it is like the symbol for Lathander. So
Now, how would a goblin have a stone of Lathander?
that's a good question. See, yeah. See, Mr. Paladin, the cleric knows the gods. Yeah, see, I trust this guy. Okay. It's a Lathander, that's right. And he kind of pulls it back and kind of rub it a little bit. Yeah, so Lathander, all about rebirth, regrowth, hope, and all that good stuff, you know. Well, the reason I got it is Gex. I'm sure you already assumed, may not come from the best upbringing, what have you. Born on the docks, everything like that. Life pretty rough. I don't know who my parents are. I assume I have parents, unless, I don't know, one of the gods divinely, miraculously put me on the earth. Well, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I'm in an orphanage, trying to make my way. Well, get on the street sometimes, you lose your way. Gex, not doing so good. About ready to take that long walk off a short pier sometimes. No hope, nothing like that. Never was anything given to me, nothing. About ready to just end it all right there. And then, out of nowhere, and to the gods, I swear, and to the gods. Somebody shows up, couldn't see who it was. They were in a cloak, everything like that. Put the hand on me, dropped down a little sack, had some bread, and a little bit of coin, this necklace. No, I was thinking, oh yeah, okay, what's the strings attached to this bag of goodies? And nothing. They just told me that my name, that don't give up. And then I looked down the bag, saw what it was, looked back up, they were gone. They were gone, I'm just telling you. So from that point on, I knew there's somebody out there looking for me. So I thought, maybe I should be looking out for some other little guys too. So from that point on, I wear the Latender thing, kind of been looking out for the little guy. That's one of my things. So, hey, you guys didn't see that coming, did you, from a goblin? Did you?
No, it's good to see someone like yourself who's looking out for the little guy.
But again, I mean, it's not gonna be done for you. It's gotta help. Maybe help a little, some other people along the way. And enough of that mushy stuff. Let's get back to, hey, hey, Jonathan, you didn't let that burn, did you?
Burn? I don't think so.
Yeah, you might want to pull it off now. It only doesn't take that long to cook.
I go ahead and pull it off, and it's nice and crisp with just a slight bit of char. So who's hungry?
Yeah, that little bit of fat right there, that's mine right there. I call it, well, unless you guys don't want it. And then I'm, here, do you want it? Want it? Anyway,
Go right
You can have
ahead.
all the fat you want.
nice. I like you guys. Of course, Gex is just gonna reach for it with his hand. That's oh, what? You guys wanted it?
No, you're fine.
No, I'm good. I'm good with the crispy meat.
I'm going to take a couple slices off of the kind of middle of the loin, throw them on the rocks so it's still warm but kind of drying out. And then when that's done, I'm going to kind of pack them away.
Yep, I'll say you guys spend the next probably a good hour, hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours, you know, continuing to cook the boar and get it in a good place for tomorrow and the road ahead.
Which direction do you think we all should head tomorrow?
I'm not too familiar with this area. This is about the farthest south I've ever been, so I'm open to suggestions.
Uh, Hope you're not looking to the city goblin for directions exactly from around here. I mean, I can easily figure out a direction, maybe, but yeah, I don't know if that's such a good idea for us getting to where it needs to go. Maybe.
Looking back through my travel log, was there any specific instructions on where we were supposed to be going or what we were supposed to be doing?
So when you left Bird Dusk, you would have known a pretty good direction on where Greenest is. You were on the road for most of it, and you do know that there's a road that connects the two towns.
Okay, so I say we just continue the direction we were traveling on this road that we're next to.
Um, Sounds like a good idea. Um, how far away you think we are?
Consult my map here.
Say, out of character, did you want me to bring the map back up?
Oh, it was just kind of how far
Yeah, no,
we
you're
had
fine.
left.
Oh, we've been traveling for what, 4 days now. We got short round with us, so that slows us down a little bit. I'd say we have probably another day and a half to get there, judging by time and the map distance.
Wow. Just when I thought we were making a connection here. Okay. Hey, if I'm causing you guys to slow down, one of you can carry me. There we go.
Carry you? Why in the world would we do that?
So you can walk faster. I've got little legs, but they can move fast enough when they're needed. Well, got the ball taken care of, packed up. Um, Thinking about time to get a little shut eye, maybe. Um, I figured we're gonna do watches again. Pretty much probably like we have been.
I'll go ahead and take middle watch.
Okay, well, which watch do you want, Gex?
Eh, I'll go and take first watch. That's fine.
Okay, I'll take last watch then.
And with that, the three of you settle in for the night. The night passes without incident. We will then move on to the morning. And for anybody who wants to keep track, it is the 7th of Flame Rule, which is basically the end of summer. So you get up, you start packing things up, and you get ready to head out for the day.
Hurry up and finish packing up so we can hit the road.
Okay. Pack up as much meat as we can, take the bones and extra hide and kind of put them off away from our campsite so that other animals can have them and scour off of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've been there last few days, so we've kind of got a routine down, I would assume, and kind of get everything quickly packed up and start moving back on the road.
Yep. So yep, you guys get everything packed up, and you decide to go ahead and start rolling out. One thing that you decide to do though is you decide to go cross country instead of going back to the road. You thought it might be a little bit quicker in getting to Greenest. The terrain, as I sort of mentioned before, is just like gently rolling hills. The brush or the grass isn't that crazy, so you're able to pretty easily just cross the country without any major problems. But as you're walking along on this beautiful morning, is there any sort of conversation that you guys are having?
I would imagine with it being this close to our destination, I would probably start a conversation about what we need to do when we get there, who we need to talk to, just kind of planning out the first initial events of arriving in the area.
We have a contact or someone we're supposed to meet.
Out of character, not necessarily, except for one of you.
Out of character, what was our goal in going here again?
Oh,
Not sure we went over that.
yeah. One of you had a mission to head down this direction, and I'm gonna say the other two of you decided to just sort of follow and see what was going on down here, down in Greenest.
Out of character, is this based on our earlier conversation about why I left my party?
Yes.
Okay. Now I can help guide a little bit better. So when we were back in Burdusk, my patrol captain sent me down here to meet with the town elder and kind of see what's going on. The whole area has kind of been an uprising of raids and just thieves, and so we're trying to figure out why.
That's right. You were talking about that back in Burdusk. I get you. So get to Greenest Town Elder, find out what's going on. Shit.
Around, everything looks peaceful. Are you sure that there was actually something to find here?
I'm not sure. I'm from way up by Waterdeep like you guys are, and we came to a meeting in Burdusk of several different parties, and just following my patrol captain's orders to come down here and get an idea of what's going on and then report back if need be. I guess they heard, that there might be something brewing down here, or just something that might cause some people concern.
Yeah, I've got maybe not the same type of source you got. I've got some, let's just say, uh, given some information that some things were going down in the southern part of here, not so good, so kind of come down here on my own that way.
Well, if it's a place we can do good, all the better.
So as you guys are having this conversation, you're continuing to walk. You've walked for probably a couple, let's say about 2 hours. And as I mentioned, this area is very much like rolling hills, that sort of thing. You travel for an additional hour, where you come up this little hill, and you're able to see into the valley below where Greenest is. Still about a mile and a half away. As you come up on top of the hill and you look down in the valley below, you can see that things are far worse than what you would imagine. Greenest is actually under siege. You see that the town, or at least parts of the town, seem to be on fire. And then that's when you really see it. You see a dragon do a strafing run from one side of the town to the other.
Oh, this is a lot worse than we feared.
Well, I guess it's even now more important that we get down there and see what's going on, see if we can help anybody. But I want to find a good advantage point, maybe even have to get a little bit closer and take probably a good hour and get a good lay of what's going on, kind of, do some scouting.
Yeah, I'm with you. Um, Definitely be some scouting and try not to get spotted by the dragon. That's right up there with that. Okay. Yeah.
And I will say, from Jalen's perspective regarding what you have seen and what your orders were, a lot of what you had been dealing with were bandits and smaller little instances. This seems like well beyond anything that the previous reports had reported.
Okay. All the more reason to gain information before we go running headlong into chaos.
How close are we getting to town while trying to stay hidden?
So just to confirm, you are heading towards Greenest. So are you just walking? Are you running? What are you doing?
No, just we're heading that direction, but kind of cautiously looking for high points that we can stay concealed and then be able to gain information as we get in. We don't want to go in just running in and without any information at all.
Okay. So I would say at this point you're probably half mile out.
Yeah, I'd say half mile, maybe a little under. Definitely probably wouldn't get within a quarter mile, especially with a dragon overhead. That'd be too easy to be spotted at this point.
As you're moving closer, you actually no longer see the dragon. You're not sure what direction it went.
A sharp. It could be anywhere.
All right,
Wait.
guys.
Wait, you lost sight of it? How we gonna know where it is? Oh no, this is not good. This is not good.
I recommend we keep moving forward and just stay cautious. Not, like complete stealth, but not wandering in the open and looking for patrols and that kind of thing.
As you continue to move closer, you're not really seeing much yet. In fact, it seems quiet almost.
Is it just me, or is it too quiet?
I was kind of thinking the same thing. There should be some hustle and bustle, and if it's under siege, there should be goings on outside of the town that we should be encountering before we get into the town.
How far out would you say you are now?
You said we didn't see the dragon anymore, so I would just, again, probably 3/4 speed. Being ultra aware of looking for anybody moving outside the town, and listening to noises, see what's going on as we continuously enter until we enter the town and head to whatever looks like the center of the town.
Yeah, as you get closer to the town, it definitely seems like a normal town that you've seen before. Small southern town. One feature that does stick out to you a little bit is there is a big tower in the center of the town. And you surmise that is perhaps a barracks or fortress of some type, perhaps.
Okay, we'll use that as a landmark, and just kind of keep heading that way. You guys make sure that your head's on a swivel, and as we enter, I know Gex, you said you haven't been out of town, so stay close. And Jonathan, I'm not sure what your outdoors reconnaissance / combat experience is, but do what you can to stay focused, and let's find out what's going on.
On your 6.
Are there, from looking as we start getting closer, do we see like buildings like that are heavily damaged, ones that are not, any people about?
Yep. So as you guys continue to get closer, you do hear a scream, or maybe even a handful of screams. And then you can see out in front of you, there appears to be a group of people running from something small, but you can't quite tell what it is yet.
Just a goblin. Don't run.
So the people we're seeing are clearly running from something, not looking like they're part of whatever siege patrol or whatever.
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to try and stop one of them and find out what's going on.
Okay. So before you do that, I'm going to switch your maps up here. If you scroll
There.
If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, this is where you guys are sort of getting closer or entering in the town. So as you get closer,
Are they running like towards the keep, away from the keep? That as he's trying to stop somebody, or
yep. So well, I'm gonna show you here in just a second. The group of people are actually, I guess I can just ping the map. The group of people are right here, and they are running sort of this direction, sort of like along this little, it's a very small little shallow, like little river.
Okay, so
But-
we would be chasing them, trying to stop them.
So as you get in as close as you are now, you can now see what it is that is chasing them. And you see a small pack of these. This is where I get into my pop-ups.
Okay.
Hey, Gex, it's your cousins.
What's enough cousins? What do you?
So yes, they see a small pack of kobolds. So what do you decide to do?
I'm going to stop, arm my short bow, and fire at the closest kobold.
Okay.
Do they see us?
No, they do not see you yet. They're concentrated on the pack of people
Okay.
that they're chasing. So yeah, if Jalen wants to take a shot, I'll give you one free shot. Which one are you shooting at?
Judging by from where we are, I would probably shoot at. Oh, let's go with the rear one, the purple one, because they're going to be running past.
Okay.
So a 17 to hit with my short bow.
Yep, that'll hit. And that's for 4 piercing damage. So as soon as you pop that one and an arrow sticks in him, he lets out a little scream, and that immediately stops all of them.
That's fine. At least they're not chasing villagers anymore.
Yep. And so with that, everybody, I'm going to bring up a turn order tracker. I need you to click on your token and then roll initiative.
First battle, woohoo! Now, chat, this is where we wipe.
This is where the fun begins.
Oh, our first crit.
And the kobolds roll a 17. Yep, our first nat 20.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember where that is.
Click on initiative in the middle top of your core character sheet.
Yeah, make sure your character's selected first.
Yep, yeah, don't. There we go. Cool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and resort this turn order here. There we go. So it's now all in order. And I'm going to go ahead and do one thing here super quick. All right. So yeah, the kobolds are now facing you guys, and Gex gets to move.
Yeah. So probably something that may have not been noticed, but Gex would have this whole time running up. He'd have been had his hand on his very well etched dagger, and he would have then all of a sudden pulled out his right hand and kind of directed it at the same kobold that Jalen was shooting at with his short bow, and then all of a sudden, this purple like energy would shoot out of his hand, and he would attempt to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And
You
Dang
roll a 2.
dang it! I knew it. I knew it. I hate trying to do this in this. It's a greenest area. The grasses are too high. Son of a gun. And it's a warning shot.
And the kobolds are definitely like they're hissing at you, just psst.
I'm actually Gex is going to still kind of keep going in the direction towards the villagers, and his idea is that if to try to get in front.
Okay.
So he's going to go about 10 feet in front. So.
Also, here real quick, I'm going to make an adjustment to this map. I'm going to turn off the grid.
Okay.
And then that should allow the character movement to be a little bit more smooth. Otherwise it snaps to the squares.
It's going to go about right there. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. So all the kobolds get to go now. So the yellow one is going to charge Gex, and he's going to swing at you with his dagger. And a 6. So that'll be a miss, I'm assuming.
Yep.
The green one is going to go after Jonathan and get up right on you here. And he's going to attack you with his dagger. An 11, which I believe is a miss as well.
That is a miss.
All right. The purple one really doesn't like what Jalen tried to do, so very similar thing here. Strike with a 7, which is going to be a miss. So you guys are getting pretty lucky here. The red one has a sling. So he's loading up his sling and he's shooting it at Gex with a 6, so the rock buzzes by your ear. And then the white one
Short has its advantages.
Sorry, what was that?
So being short has its advantages.
Yep.
Indeed.
And then the white one is going to do the same thing, but at Jonathan. So fires a sling. Ooh, 17. Is that a hit?
That is not a hit.
Okay. All right. And so we go to Jonathan. What are you doing?
I am going to strike at the green one with my flail.
Okay. All right. Solid hit there. For 6 bludgeoning damage. All right.
And I end my turn.
Okay. To Jalen.
I am going to drop my bow and grab my short sword and continue attacking this purple one.
Okay. 18. Big hit.
Nice.
Five piercing damage.
Okay. So that one in front of you is definitely looking pretty rough. As we go to Gex.
Even though the yellow one missed, He's not too comfortable with necessarily the melee aspect of things, so he is actually going to use one of his Gablin abilities, and for a bonus action, use Nimble Escape, and he is going to disengage for a bonus action, and then Gex is very worried that maybe they might think that Gex just kind of abandoned them. So he's going to go back. Not that he's worried about getting attacked.
So nimble escape, is that a like disengage with advantage, or there we go.
There you go. There you go. And then you can take the disengage or hide action as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Okay.
And it's like, ooh, miss me. And it's like he heads back and then gets behind the green one, and the dagger that he had his hand on, he is then going to attempt to stab the green one.
Okay.
And would this count as advantage on the green?
I'm gonna say no in this situation.
All right, sounds good.
I forget out of character. I forget if we went over how we're doing advantage disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine.
But basically, just the super quick version is, if it's a true 2v1 scenario, then you all have advantage. But if it's not, then nobody has advantage. So
Okay.
this is kind of a 2v3 at the moment. So I'm just gonna rule no.
Oh, okay. Okay, sounds good. And then on the attack, you roll under the attack or the name of the weapon, its dagger.
The name.
Right. Son of a gun. 10.
Yep. So that is a miss.
Yeah, I meant to do that. It's fine.
Sure you did.
That's my turn.
Okay. So the yellow one isn't very happy that you decided to run away, so he kind of chases you down there, and once again tries to strike you with his dagger with an 11, which I'm assuming is a miss.
Yep. Oh, easy.
And then the green one on Jonathan, dagger strike, 14, which is a miss. Purple on Jalen, 5, which is a miss. They're not rolling very well.
They're tired from all that running.
Slings, both the red and the white, have Gex as primary target. So slingshot number 1, 22,
Oh,
nat
ouch.
20,
Oh,
which is going to be 8.
oh.
And then the other one, a 10, which is a miss. And then we're on to Jonathan.
Trying to see what I can do as a bonus action.
Yeah, the one in your face is just spouting curses at you in dragon speak.
Dragon speak? Do you mean draconic?
Yeah.
So I can understand draconic.
And you're not liking what you're hearing.
Fair enough. I will seek to silence him with the flail.
Okay. Big hit on 20 for 10.
Wow, nice.
So you hit that one right across the head, and it drops dead. First kill of the day.
And that'll end my turn.
All right. Jalen?
All right, I will attack again with my short sword.
Okay. Big hit. Yeah, you pierce him right through his chest, and that's kill number 2 for the day. Are you going to move it all, or are you good right there?
No, I'm not going to move because I got to spend an action to pick up my bow next round.
Okay. Back to Gex.
Yeah. Glad I could help on the greenwood there. I'm gonna get this other guy now. He's gonna turn and stab at the kobold there. Son of a... Is this regulation soil that we're standing on here? What is this place? Used to walking in the streets of Waterdeep. This is ridiculous.
It may have rained a little bit down here the night before. It's a little muddy.
It's something, all right. So he is actually going to take now his disengage, and he is going to allow the other people in the party to step up. He's not running away by any means. He's definitely allowing them to get to this guy first.
Okay.
And just because he moved this far over, it's nothing to do with like running away from the battle. More tactful retreat.
Okay. So the yellow cobalt decides to move in on Jonathan and attempts to do the dagger stab one more time. And this time he rolls a 7, so it bounces right off your armor. The other two continue.
Oh, that's.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just taunting the kobold. I tell him it's cute, and I tell him that in Draconic.
The other two continue their onslaught of sling action. First one going towards Jalen at a 9, which misses. Second one, 16. Is 16 a hit on Jalen?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So that is going to be for 4 damage. And then back to Jonathan.
I am going to. I'm going to use True Strike. On the yellow.
Okay. So it says you point a finger at a target in range. Your magic grants you brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first strike roll against said target. Okay.
And then I'm going to hit him with the flail.
So True Strike, can you do that as a bonus action?
It's a cantrip.
So that'll be an action only.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Okay. Never mind that roll then.
Well, I'll let you, if you don't want to do True Strike and you want to flail instead, I'll let you do that. But otherwise, we'll stick with the True Strike.
We'll stick with it.
Okay. So next turn, you'll have advantage. Okay, Jalen?
All right. I am going to pick up my bow and move a little bit off. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, Gex?
Getting so tired of those rocks over there. So he just got it. He still got his dagger in his hand, but he points up his left hand and attempts to launch out purple bolt, an eldritch blast at the white one. Son of a gun!
Wow.
What is going on here?
A 1.
All right, from here on out, I don't want a nat 20 when I roll initiative. So and he's just kind of looking at his dagger. What is going on? You're supposed to be helping me. What is this? We're looking like a fool right now. And that's his turn.
It's pretty funny. All right, back to the kobolds. The yellow one once again takes a slash at Jonathan. 12 is going to be a miss. The red one attempts to shoot Jalen. 21 is a hit. That's only a 1 damage this time. And then the white one takes a strike at Gex. A 19 will be a hit.
Oh,
I think this happens in every D&D game. Like with the first combat, the enemies always outroll the players. I don't know why. It's crazy. So that's another 3 damage to you. And we're back to Jonathan.
again, in character. Ow.
I'm gonna go after the yellow with my flail.
Yep, this will be advantage strike. Big time nat 20.
Nice.
So you are going to insta-kill this one. How do you do it? Any particular way that he dies?
I think he fainted.
I think he did too.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hit my button. I hit him across the temple, which causes him to instantly collapse.
Nice. So, yep, he drops down to the ground dead.
And then I'm going to move up to the red. And that's my turn.
Okay. On to Jalen.
All right, I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Healing Word on poor little Gex. And I have to do that from spells, not from the main page, right?
Correct. So on that one, did you click on the word healing word or did you click on that bubble?
I think I clicked on the bubble. Hold on.
Okay. And then it might come up and ask you what level you want to cast it at. There we go.
There we go.
So there's 5 healing.
So I don't think that's right.
Which part?
Well, I can't see what the back end of the roll was. So did I roll a 1?
Actually, you can. If you hover over the 5, it tells you. It says it's a 1d4 plus 3. You rolled a 2 and a 3.
But that doesn't account for my life cleric stuff, right? Because that should be extra.
Let's see. It's got the 1d4 plus the 3 for your wisdom equals 2. Why is that equal to plus 3?
So the 1d4, he rolled a 2, and then it's the plus 3.
Okay. Yeah, that's. What's your wisdom modifier? 3?
No, it's 3, so it should be 4, right?
Let me look at your sheet super quick here.
Because the life cleric gives me extra points, and I think it's what level of the spell plus character level.
Let me do a quick comparison to D&D Beyond. Let's see, spells.
2 plus the spells level, so it should be 3 points. That's right.
Actually, D&D Beyond is saying something different.
I think it's pointing you to the new rules.
Should
I put Disciple of Life in chat, so
Yeah. Disciple of Life, use a spell the first level or higher, restore HP. The creature regains additional HP equal to 2 plus the spell level. So it'll be 2.
yeah. So the roll's correct.
Okay.
Sorry, just getting back into things.
No, that's right. You're fine. So it's 5 total. Right?
The thing that I'm questioning is on your character sheet in D&D Beyond, it says 1d4 plus 6.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, and that's why I clicked on the Disciple of Life on my character sheet.
Okay. Okay, so we're good.
What is it? Does it look like anything?
Oh, so that was my bonus action. And then for my action, I will attack the white one with my short bow. Gex, did you need information prior to that?
Oh no, I was just saying, does the healing word look like anything? Does it have an aura or something? Would Gex know it was from you or something like that?
I'm not sure.
I was curious. That's fine. So, whoa. Yeah, I feel a little better.
Maybe your Stone of Lathander has magical powers.
It does. Maybe I'm a god.
All right, so I roll a 19 to attack the white kobold with my short bow.
Okay. So what's the damage on that? 6. Okay.
6 piercing.
So he takes a good shot there, but he's still up. And then we move on to Gex.
Okay, so he's still like looking at that. Okay, here we go. This time. This is the time. And then again, he puts up his hand, and he's going to fire Eldritch Blast at the white one. Hey, so close. So
Hey.
close.
What are you
Gex,
doing over
Gex.
there?
Are you going to help out in this battle?
I'm herding them towards you guys. That's what I'm doing it's I okay. Never mind. I'm not doing really anything at all.
All right. Anything else you wanna do?
Actually, another thing. Let's see. He's a small um, creature, and I believe Jalen and um, Jonathan are they medium sized, right? I'm gonna I and Gex is gonna take as his bonus action. Gonna take the hide action by Jalen. So I'm gonna fix this. Yeah, I've been trying to do it on the straight and narrow here. We're gonna take a little side road here. I'm gonna get him next time.
Okay. We'll move on to the
What do you
cobalt.
mean you're?
Or go ahead.
What do you mean you're? What do you mean you're hiding? You haven't even done anything.
Oh, you just wait. I got him. I got him this time. He doesn't see me now. I'm gonna pop out of nowhere. Wham!
So the red one, as Jonathan was approaching, starts to like panic a little bit, and he like puts away his sling and pulls out his dagger. So that's all he's able to do. The white one still has a little bit of distance, and so the white one slings you one more time here, and a 15 is a miss, and that's all they got.
It was the white one aiming for him.
Jonathan.
So I am going to swing at the red with the flail. Oh, I forgot to turn that off.
Yeah, I'll just have you reroll.
Ew.
Yep, and so you roll a
Wait a
nat
minute.
1. So you swing and you actually lose grip of your flail, and it lands on the ground.
It is all your fault, Gex.
What'd he say? Can't hear him. I'm behind you, Jay.
Oh, anything else you want to do?
Well, not much I can do, so I'll end my turn.
All right, Jalen.
All right, I will attack the white one again with my short bow.
Okay. Whoa. Nat 20.
Nice.
You guys are either rolling nat 20s or 1s. We got to stop this.
Right?
So an
So
arrow.
with Gex hiding behind me, I pull back on my short bow, let loose the arrow towards the white kobold, flies through the air, splitting his throat, and blood gushes everywhere as he falls to the ground.
Yeah. Gex is still behind him. I'm gonna get that white one. I'm gonna get that white one. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that.
Oh, is Gex gonna claim the kill on that?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
You done, Jim?
I think he is, yeah.
Oh, okay. So Gex is like, okay. He's like charging. He's like, really this time. Okay, this time. We have nothing. We got it here, okay? We're gonna do it. Okay. So he's gonna pop out, and then he's like shocked, but like the white one's already dead. I didn't even do nothing. But he still sees the red one, so he's going to fire his Eldritch Blast. And on the spell page, how do I do that with advantage?
Up at the top, advantage, normal, disadvantage.
Yeah, I believe, yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
And so he's quick change. And so this time he's not really even having time to think of it. He's just switching to the red one. Son of a gun. Are you not kidding me right now?
That's crazy.
What? Yeah, look. Look what I did that red or that white one there. You see that? Uh-huh. Totally right in his throat. You saw that? See the white one drop? You see that, Jalen? Right there. I got it. Wait a minute. That was an arrow. That was you, wasn't it?
About time you did something. Thanks for helping.
Yeah, that was your arrow, wasn't it? Son of a gun. Phooey. Jonathan's got this one anyway.
So the Cobalt does a dagger strike at Jonathan. 5 with a miss. And back to Jonathan. He's looking a little scared since all of his buddies have died.
I am going to use one of my javelins.
You wouldn't be able to do that. You rolled a nat 1. That's crazy. You'd have to like, oh no, wait, time out. I forgot your flail was on the ground. So yes, you can do that.
Yep.
And yeah, it's so close to you, you throw it and you miss.
Out of character, is javelin only a thrown weapon or is it versatile?
I think a javelin could actually be both.
Yeah.
That was what I was assuming.
I think the 30 and the 120 is like 120 is max and 30 is but that's if you choose to throw it. Still would be a D20 roll and
Yep.
Yep.
inside Gex is like, yeah, it's not just me this time. It's the ground. Am I right?
I don't know if
Nah.
I've ever seen this many nat ones. It's crazy.
Never.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope.
All right, Jalen.
All right, I'm going to move my character. And then I'm going to target the red one with my short bow.
I appreciate you not shooting me in the back.
Yeah, 21's going to be a hit. How much damage? 5. Okay. So that one's looking a little wounded now.
All right, Gex, let's see if you can do something.
Run up there and kick him in the knee.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, fine. He's gonna walk up there. Take the dagger and like stab at him.
There you go.
Ah, oh,
There it is.
I was just trying too hard. So yeah, he's like just nonchalantly like, look, I'm probably gonna go up to this guy right here. I'll take my dagger and throw it at him. It's not even gonna hit him. And then it stabs him and
Yep. And with 6 damage, he falls to the ground dead.
see, it probably won't even hit him. And then it falls down. Like I said, it will probably kill him.
Good job, Gex.
That's how you do it, right like that.
So as the last one falls, the group of citizens, there's like 7 of them, a mix of male and female. They were basically just kind of over by this little house over here to the left, and they were just kind of watching a little bit. So as they fall, they kind of give you guys like some cheers and some claps. And then a city guard actually runs up. And he was at like a full sprint, and he kind of gets to you guys, and he's like panting a little bit, and he says, "Thank you, thank you. I'll get to them. I'll get them to safety. If you're here to help us, go to the tower and talk to the governor. We need all the help we can get."
Okay, we'll head that way. But is there anything else you can tell us that might help us get there and help you guys out?
No, we're just trying to save as many as we can. There's so many of them. I think the dragon's gone. I haven't seen it in a while. But there's enemies everywhere. They're just kind of scattered around. So be careful.
I'd take a moment to pick up my flail and javelin.
I want to attempt to recover my arrows.
Roll me in the chat a 1d8, and that will determine how many arrows you recover. So you can literally just type in, oh yeah, there you go. So you recover 6.
Okay.
So the city guard takes the citizens to the east, or sorry, we'll go west, to the west, past towards that house.
Mr. God, sir, which would be the quickest way to get to the tower easily? Like I'm seeing a lot of water over here. Is that the only way to get over there?
Yeah, the stream isn't very, very deep. You can cross it, sort of head through the trees, and he kind of points up the hill a little bit because the tower is kind of up on a little hill in the middle of the town. You can easily see it from where you are.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, like, I assume, like, the guy was taken off, so Getchell didn't come back, and as they were picking up the flail and some of the arrows, and Getchell just kind of relayed that, and it looked like we're crossing the stream. I didn't know if there was a bridge or something like that, but then through those trees or whatever he said.
So do we want to go straight for the tower, or do we go the long way to try to clean up the town?
We should probably not deviate too far, but if we see anybody else in trouble, we would obviously help them. Recommendation.
Yeah, I was going to say, might want to head to the tower. Maybe they have something specific they want us to do or something like that. But again, not yet. I guess if we see somebody in trouble, we can, give them a hand or something like that. By the way, sort of helping us out. Did you guys see anything on the kobolds or anything like that? Other than those stupid rocks they were chucking at us?
So yeah, out of character, and this is something we didn't really talk about, is yeah, if you want to loot something, you basically need to tell me that you're looting it, and then I can generate loot for you. If you don't, then we'll just move on. It's up to you.
Gex would have probably, of course, like he went after the guard for a little bit, but he was just coming back to ask Jonathan and Jalen if they had noticed anything on the kobolds, like whether it was personal stuff they had, or he kind of Gex kind of assumes like Gex is from that kind of nefarious time background. If you're gonna attack a city, you're gonna steal the stuff. So he's like, did they steal anything, or something maybe belongs to the people here, or something like that?
So if you were searching the bodies, you found 5 silver. And of course, they would have had 5 daggers and 5 slings if you wanted those.
Like a little bit of change here, and I don't know, a bunch of slings and some crappy daggers. I don't know. I don't know if maybe you guys wants the daggers or stuff like that. I figure we kind of maybe decide what to do with the silver. Maybe give it to the people. I don't know. That's a whatever you guys think.
I suspect that the silver is probably the people's, considering I can't see kobolds normally carrying silver.
All right. So, what do you think, Jonathan? Just hit the tower, or what do you think? What's your vote?
You, I'll follow what you guys said, and we'll head straight to the tower.
And then off to the tower you go.
So as you guys, I'll have you slowly move through the area here. You'll hear like random like screams, and every once in a while you feel like you hear like some swords clashing or something like that off in the distance. You will notice that as you get to the little creek, that there's 3 houses, probably like 100 yards from you, maybe a little less. 2 of them are on fire.
Out of character, the ones by Jalen and me, is those?
Those are fine.
I think we should detour and see if we can help out with this fire real quick.
Okay.
I get her zoomed up on that. Yeah, over there where the smoke is. Gotcha.
Yeah, as you get over here, there's not much you can do. You don't see anybody around, and the houses are pretty fully engulfed.
All right. So we make a left turn and head back towards the keep.
Nobody screaming or anything like that we can hear.
Nope, not locally.
Okay. Well, nothing doing with those houses. They've had it.
There doesn't seem to be anyone around.
Yeah, you're definitely in an area like the biggest noise that you're hearing right now. And again, obviously a house burning down is making noise. But the creek, the water going through the creek is making some noise. But other than that, it's kind of like just kind of quiet again. Other than, like I said, the random like scream you hear in the distance, or
Most of the people may have run to the keep to hide from that dragon, and so let's keep heading that way and see if we can find this governor that the villagers talked about.
Yeah, out of character, I definitely think Gex would agree and just follow along.
so. Yep, you guys make it over the little creek and kind of past the tree line a little bit. As you look out into this little field where the tower is, it looks clear. You're not seeing anything else. Again, there's some houses to basically your right that maybe aren't looking too great.
Nobody yelling or no causes of concern from that other than damaged buildings.
Nope. So we'll say like that one's on fire, that one's on fire.
Looking overhead, still no dragon.
Nope, you don't see it. Yeah, your path to the tower looks clear. It's basically just kind of an open grassy field, but it does slope up. So again, you can see the towers on like a hill kind of in the center of town there.
Do you want to swing by those houses to verify that they're clear?
We can. It doesn't look like there's much going on out here, so we either help people or they're safe somewhere.
Let's do a quick check. Or you.
Okay. As you approach that area, you do see a couple of people. It appears that they have a cart out in front of one of the houses, and it looks like they're loading stuff onto the cart.
Do they look like a villager?
The only thing you can tell is that they're wearing like red coats.
You there, my good sirs. What seems to be the issue?
I would say at the distance you are at, they probably can't hear you. So depends how close you want to get. So within that amount of feet, you try and yell at them. So what do you say to him?
Did he not hit the button again?
Oh, sorry. Is there a problem here?
Hey, who are you?
Just somebody passing through trying to help out.
Well, if you want to help, you should help us load all this stuff onto this cart.
Is this your house, sirs?
Of course not. You got something to say about it?
I'd advise you to drop what you're carrying and take your leave.
And I would advise you to run away before we bring the dragon back.
What do you mean, bring the dragon back?
It's not complicated. This is our town now. We're taking everything in it.
Now, can all three of us hear this conversation?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I want to scan the area, see if there's any other than these two.
By scan, do you mean like a perception check, or what were you thinking?
Yeah, just look around and look for others other than these two.
It's the only two that you can see.
Well, these guys are obviously not from this town.
Shall we put a stop to them then?
Gex, can you actually do something this time, please?
So
Wow.
as you say, can we put a stop to them now? Something comes out of the door of that house.
The one they're in front of?
And it is going to be this.
No Star Wars here.
Darth Alru is not here.
Well, he is now. No.
And that is where we will end the session for tonight.
What are you talking to? I can't see anybody.
So we will pick up this on Thursday with two guys and then the mystery thing that just popped out of the door.
Nice.
But yeah, there you go, everybody. The first night of D&D.
Appreciate you guys carrying me a bit there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, like with every D&D, it always starts out a little slow. It takes a little bit for people to kind of get into it, to get going.
Yeah, it'll get better as we go on. Conversations will get better. Workflow will get better. But I did post some information in our Discord chat.
Okay. But yeah, we can definitely fix anything that got messed up. So I will look at that. Cool stuff.
Yeah.
Who's drawing shapes here? But anyway, guys, yeah, if you guys want to stay on Discord and talk after this, we can. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna wrap up the stream right there, everybody. So yeah, big thanks to everybody who came out. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, we'll continue this on Thursday at 8 p.m. Central. So Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day or evening wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you next time. So have a good night. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.